If you understand money, this is going to be a really simple way to explain calorie expenditure. On this side of the board, we've got your total daily energy expenditure, your TDEE. This is the amount of energy you burn in a day. What takes up the most is your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. This is the energy required just to keep your body alive. Next, we have NEAT. This is energy spent on movement you do throughout the day. That's not intentional exercise. Next, we've got TEF. That's the thermic effect of food. This is basically the energy required to digest the food we eat. And last of all, we've got intentional exercise. Okay, now when we look at energy expenditure in terms of finance, think of this as your bank account. And the money going in is the food you eat. The money going out is the energy you expend. So the largest proportion of the money that you spend will be on like a big ticket fixed cost, like rent. The next biggest source of energy expenditure is your NEAT. Those will be things like variable fixed costs, things like energy bills, gas bills, etc. They may vary on a day-to-day or month-to-month basis. The next is your thermic effect of food. And this correlates to things like interest rates on loans you might have, or even grocery bills. Again, they vary with proportion to how much you consume. And lastly, we've got the exercise, which accounts for the smallest proportion. And for most people, this will be things like entertainment, going out to the cinema, going out for a meal. Relative to all the other costs, it won't be as big in terms of spending. So, in essence, when it comes to weight loss, if the energy you consume by way of food is greater than the energy expended, you will gain weight. And conversely, if it's the other way around, you will lose weight. When it comes to your bank account, if the money going in is greater than the amount you are spending, you'll save some money. And if this is greater than the amount that you're bringing in, you'll lose money. In that situation, you might need to pay for these things from a savings account. When it comes to your body, that savings account is essentially fat. In a less ideal scenario, sometimes you might need to pay for this by liquidating your assets. In energy terms, that would be metabolizing lean tissue to provide energy. It's not exactly what we want. The only real difference is that being in a deficit here results in weight loss, which is beneficial. Conversely, if you're spending more here than you are bringing in, you might end up broke. And if you want more nutrition simplified, hit follow.